There it is. Boom. And we are almost. There it is. And we're live on the internet. NORA, Scene's Not Dead. BMX This Evening. With... I thought we were super professional. Alright, the topic of the evening. NORA Cup and Battle of Hastings. So neither of us watched it because I watched Best Trick right as time was ending, and then they were letting everybody go and land their tricks. So I watched that. Literally, I watched that from the gate of one of the bands that was playing this weekend. Before they played, I was just sitting there watching it. Blue Ridge Rock Festival in Virginia. Yeah, dude, I saw Buck Cherry live. Think of the most county fair type environment you've ever seen in your entire life. Yeah. So you get it. But anyways, so neither of us watched Battle of Hastings, so we're gonna not talk as much about that. Because I was busy and Noah was busy too. And when it comes to NORA Cup, you're gonna be... Basically what's happening here is everything you say is going to educate me on NORA Cup, because I only know a couple of things. I literally drove 8 hours yesterday, and then, yeah. Sure. Who won what? Let's start with categories instead of listing a bunch of them. Oh, 1 second, Noah. I picked the wrong output. Okay, alright, let's start that over. You've been quiet the whole time. I'm sorry, I had it on the wrong output. We're good now. I can hear you.
Alright, that's great. I didn't do so great the first time. Anyways.
It was a trial run. That's my fault. Entirely my fault.
To intro, I was telling Brant about how much I just absolutely love NORA Cup. I feel like it's one of the most... Alright, this is going to be my first controversial take of the episode, but I think NORA Cup is more endemic to BMX than the Olympics.
Whoa.
From an industry standpoint, alright? I'm not here to talk about impact, but to me, I look at NORA Cup results and they matter to me. But when I see an Olympic result, it's just who did the most tail whips, which is fine. I'm not here to bash on the Olympics or anything, but NORA Cup to me is it's something tangible. Whenever I see a NORA Cup result, almost consistently, I can understand that result, even if I don't agree with it, even if whoever won in that category wasn't necessarily my pick. I can understand the pick. It makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's just a testament to how well it's set up and how well it's run and how much the people who are running it care about it. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the categories. So these are in no particular order.
Okay.
I actually couldn't find a solid list of results.
Mm-hmm.
I have just scoured Instagram and found these for myself. First up, I got women's.
Yeah.
And then after that is flatland. And then after that is trails. Excuse me.
Okay.
Ham's coming out. And I put those three first because those are the more segmented, like the like sub communities, I guess. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure these are the 3 that have the most specific voter groups, and they're also the 3 that my opinion matters the least in. Not that it matters that much in any of the other ones, but even less so in these 3.
Yeah.
And then after that is transition, then video part, then video, then street rider, and then reader's choice.
Okay. I like your order and I like your thoughts there. You've taken this very seriously, and I almost feel bad because I literally did absolutely nothing except ask if you could do this today.
That's fine. I've just been thinking about this nonstop. So the last time, and I guess this is the precursor to this, was last week when we did our BMX After Dark. I did some very inebriated shit takes on who was going to win, and I did very bad, actually.
Did I do good? I can't remember.
I could barely remember my own predictions.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll try to remember them.
Yeah. I did roughly 50%, so.
Okay.
All right. So, in the women's category, we'll just go ahead and hit the ground running here. Nominees we have, where the hell? See, I had these all laid out, and now it's just disappeared.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's okay. While you're looking for that, I'll shout out the people in the chat. Oh, well, we got
No, go ahead.
Chris Bikes is in the chat. If not, should I leave? Did you watch Battle of Hastings? No, we didn't, but we've been busy, okay? Jeff Mead said, what about the best small transition coping rider? Well, you see, that's already been handled, and we could talk about that last. Then we got Chief Taco Slurpees is here. James Good, all of the people in the chat who let me know. 20 Grip is in here. 20 Grip, your member badge disappeared. I don't know why. Jason Taylor's in here. User 9000. Jeff Mead gets 2 shout outs because Jeff Mead needs love right now. So with that being said, who won women's, or who was the nominees?
Oh no, okay. I didn't know you were ready for me. So in women's, nominated we had Angie Marino.
Yep.
Linda Grabner.
Yep.
Liz Surley. I lost it again.
That's okay.
Instagram.
Oh, you had it on Instagram.
Nikita Ducaro, Paris Benangas.
Dang. Props for name pronunciation.
Yeah. Well, I try. So, out of these 5, my prediction was Angie. And
Yeah.
so that's kind of a shit take, like, just because, like, women's BMXs, I feel tight knit, you know.
Yeah,
and it's
it
hard
is.
for me with like transition rider or street rider, you know, those kind of riders will hit my algorithm way more often than like an Angie or a Linda. So like I get impressions of like how women's BMX is going from the FIS events and obviously like the Olympics last year.
Yeah.
But I'm not as likely to see like just a random Linda clip as I am like a random like Kevin Peraza clip or a Felix Prangenberg clip.
Fair.
Right.
The pronunciation's not dead.
That's a banger right there.
Oh god. Anyway.
But so just like if I look at this list, Angie Marino's the one that's going to jump out first. But I think, you know, just like I was mentioning in the beginning, I think any name on this list, like I wouldn't be surprised if they won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not surprisingly, this is not one that I was right on. Linda Grabner won, and so she got picked up by We the People this year.
Yeah, not like a crazy long time ago, but it also
Right.
wasn't like years ago.
Right. So I mean, yeah, she had an all-star year, and I think it makes sense. And that's basically all I can say about the women's category. I'm sure they got it right. I really don't know what else to say about it, and that's kind of going to be the same for the next two here.
Well, I can't give my thoughts on women's.
Oh yeah, this is a conversation. You should do that.
we kind of are, yeah. We're kind of talking here. I'm pretty sure I said Linda because I am always right. And no, I just feel like Linda's name would have been chosen out of the names that were on that list. I can't remember if I did or not. Maybe somebody who's here was there and can remember for me. But I'm fairly certain I said Linda, and I think I said that just purely because of her presence in BMX this year and how it, like, widespread and present. God, her presence, she's been present. Listen, I'm gonna give a disclaimer here. I recorded 3 videos today at one time, and my brain was malfunctioning even then, so I am totally like shot for the day mentally. But yeah, anyways, that's my take.
As far as the presence thing goes, I think that's something to be said, because like, so between Angie, Nikita, and Paris, like, their presence, so to speak, is like ongoing. There hasn't been a year over the past handful where they weren't in the media, I guess you could say, or like in the algorithm, however we want to say it.
I like in the algorithm.
In the algorithm,
yeah.
Like you saw their name on things, and I feel like Linda really had an all-star year as far as like showing up in people's feeds. That just sounds awful. I hate that so much. But as far as like exposure sounds bad too. But you definitely saw a lot more of her than I feel like you did in the past, and I feel like that is probably what landed her here. So.
I didn't even know who Linda was before she got put on We the People, to be totally honest. And then you just see the level of riding, and you're like, oh, it's obvious now.
Right.
And then everybody else saw it as well, so it's like, okay, I get it. And yeah, so I think it makes sense. And I think that the people who voted on that were probably just super stoked on everything that happened. Don't want to try and speak for them, but she did win.
Right. All right, moving on to Flatland. We have for our nominees Alex Jumelin. I'm not fucking French, dude.
I think you pronounced it.
Jumelin?
That's how French would say it.
Jumelin?
I've heard people say Jumelin.
Jumelin?
Yeah, like that one. I don't know though.
Perennial Flatland god. Just always there. Always has been, always will be. Kyo Hayakawa. That's one of the 3 Japanese names on here. Yu Katagiri.
Yeah.
And Yu Shoji.
Yeah.
And then also Terry Adams. So, kind of the same as last category. I'm not a Flatland rider, and I don't have the biggest my thumb's not on the pulse when it comes to like the Flatland scene, right? Like, I'm not Trevor. I'm not watching this shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like almost everybody, if you've got like BMX on your Instagram, knows who Alex and Terry are.
True.
And like, I feel like Alex definitely this year. The thing with Alex is he's not just always been a good Flatland rider. He's always been progressing. Anytime you see Alex's name, it's not because like, oh, he's still pro. It's because like he's doing something that previously people might have thought was borderline fucking impossible, or it's just so crazy. You're like, how has this guy been doing this good for this many years?
Fair
Whereas
enough.
like Terry is not a spring chicken either. but I feel like he is more where he's at because he's been such a constant over the years. Where like that's Terry Adams. Like he's gonna show up and he's gonna bring like a bare minimum like badass performance, right? Like he's gonna do some back end to front end, just gnarly bullshit, bike flip, flatland shit.
Yeah,
it's Terry Adams. You know what's gonna happen. And then the other three, if I didn't know anything about flatland, I sure as hell don't know anything about Japanese flatland.
Yeah.
But Kyo, like that's a name that you see, and he won an X Games. So
yeah, I've seen that name a lot, which I've been just like waiting to say, like, before I forget. I've seen that name pop up a lot this year, just purely from the fact that I talk about BMX news every Friday. So that name has come up quite a lot, and I would feel very bad if we went any further without acknowledging Huck in that $10 super chat saying, "God bless, the scene's not dead."
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So
God bless Huck.
Did you phone up a beer?
It's a hams.
Anyways, yeah, so there's that, and continue.
Yeah, so Kyo won gold at the Japan X Games when they brought Flatland back. And
Okay.
there's a whole nother side rant where they didn't bring Flatland back for the California Games, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's like his crowning achievement of the year. That's like how little I know about what's going on in Flatland.
Fair enough.
So my guess, stupidly, was Alex, and I think what I thought was just like, it's Alex. He's been killing it this year, just like every year. Like,
yeah.
That's the name that jumped out. But Kyo won, and if I had to guess, it's on the back of that X Games medal, at the very least, let alone like whatever else nutty he's had going on. So
Fair enough.
that's all I've got to say about that one.
I really wish I could remember. I don't even know if I said anything when it came to Flatland, because my mind's just blank about it.
Talked about Kyo a little bit.
Oh, go me.
Awesome.
So
All right.
So far I'm 100%.
Yeah, I'm 0 for 2 so far.
You were super confident, and your reasoning had me questioning everything that I said.
Well, that's the problem too, is I was also reasoning for every other choice but the one I was making. I was like, I'm going with Alex, but these other guys. I was just in a mood to talk after 6 beers. So,
yeah. Well,
next up we got... Oh, you go ahead.
I was just gonna ask that, so you were gonna say.
Next up we got trails, which it obviously is a little closer to our hearts. Like, everybody loves trails, but the trails scene, I feel like, is the most underground you get in BMX, because it's a bunch of dudes that just dig, and that's fucking it.
And there's so many people who you have never heard of before that every single underground trails dude knows exactly who they are.
Right. So I feel bad almost even talking about this list, but there are 3 names on it that are like above ground, I guess you would say,
yeah,
that are like household names in BMX, and then are 2 that I guess from like a shit-nosed Instagram kid would be considered like underdogs, but when you look at the list, you're like, they're here for a fucking reason. Like, this was a list composed by only trail dudes. Like,
right.
These dudes belong here. So the list is Clint Reynolds, Corey Nastasio, Nathan Hallahan. Hell of a list already. So then the 2 people that make up the other 20% of the list are Jay Hamilton and Nathan Saunders. Hope I said that right.
Okay.
So, Clint Reynolds, Nathan Hallahan, Corey Nastasio. Probably don't need to explain those 3 that much. I think Clint is on here because he's Clint, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that he had any one thing that would have put him on here.
Yeah.
Nathan, and the Hallahans in general this year, like, they were already really popular, but they just keep progressively hitting strides. Like the 9 anchors thing, I don't know if that was this year specifically, but it felt like it. And then do they just shred? I don't even know what else to say.
They've always shred, and they've been traveling and building dirt jumps recently, so there's that too.
Right. So, and another thing, I feel like, I don't know if this is the first Hallahan to get nominated for this category.
I think so.
It will not be the last. Like, there is a future where this category is just dominated by Hallahans. There's probably enough of them where they could nominate a Hallahan for every fucking spot.
That should happen. The trail community should make that happen.
Right. If this is not, or I think this is the first one, but it like certainly won't be the last one. Like in years to come, they're just gonna dominate this category. I don't think anybody's gonna be surprised or would even like contest that.
Yeah.
Next up, out of the big names, we got Nasty. He dug the dirt jumps for X Games this year. He got a complete bike, which I mean he had a complete, but like that, just out of the things I think would put him on this, those are like the two marquee things.
Yeah.
And then just like being nasty, you know, just like doing what he does at the age he is, like is fucking, he deserves the clout, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Next up we have Jay Hamilton, Nathan Saunders. Like I said, I don't even know what to say about these two dudes. Like, besides the fact that the trail community put them here.
Yeah. Who won?
All right, so I guessed Nasty. I think I was trying to like manifest because I wanted Nasty to win.
And I'm pretty sure I said Hallahan just because.
Right. This was also around the time you mentioned that we could like snipe the predictions and see who was actually there at the time.
Yeah.
And if you go through and look, like when I was trying to figure out who won,
yeah,
like it was pretty obvious who won, and it was Jay Hamilton.
That was he there?
Yes.
That is one of so funny. That is so funny. So I was totally right about that too. I didn't have the prediction right, but.
And yeah, this is another reason why I like just was raving about NORA Cup at the beginning of the show here, is because you look at the rest of the categories, and I'm not going to spoil the rest of them, but in a category where you're going up against Clint, who is Clint, and Nasty, who is like
a legend.
top 5 most famous BMXers ever. Like,
yep.
As far as mainstream appearances, definitely up there. You have Nasty in your category, and then somebody with 2,000 followers wins. Like, this is the most heartfelt thing. Like, I don't even know what you would call it. Like, fucking award you could win in BMX. Like, it's the fucking real shit.
Very good point on that. Like, the trails category is way more than a popularity contest.
I don't think you're wrong about the popularity contest, but I think I don't think it being a popularity contest is necessarily a bad thing. Like, no. It's getting popular for the right reasons, I guess. Because if you think about it, like, BMX in itself is just, it's not really about popularity, but
yes, it is.
I didn't start riding to learn how to do double tail whips. I started riding because it's such like a personality driven fucking activity that like you're just drawn to it. Like, it's a way to express yourself. So it would be fitting that this is the way that you would have to win like our sport's highest accolade.
Yeah,
I guess outside of an Olympic medal.
This is totally subjective.
100%.
So that's interesting. I mean, is Jay Hamilton J-Bone BMX? I've heard that name
J-Ham
before.
80 is his.
Okay, so
handle.
they're not the same person. Good to know. That's how little I know. And you know what? As I should, because I dig trails here in Ohio and know nothing about trails anywhere else.
That's almost like... Yeah, that's underground as fuck.
It's poetic, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
As I'm on YouTube.
Well, that's like that. This is such a fucking rabbit hole we're about to go down. But there's that, I don't even know what you call it. It's like a saying maybe about like a guy who went out and played golf. He only played golf by himself, and he saw the par, like as you walked onto a hole.
Yeah.
And he would just shoot that. So he was a scratch golfer his entire life until he played around with somebody, and they were like, "What the fuck? Dude, how'd you get this good?" He was like, "I've been the same forever." And then he started sucking ass because people knew. But yeah, the underground thing, like you just got to do your own thing.
There you go.
Fucking
I get what you're saying, kinda.
shit story. But we'll go on. Shit story, but we'll go on. Next up we have transition. So far I'm 0 for 3.
Dang. I'm 2 for 3. While also predicting the fact that you could predict it based on who was there or who was going to be there.
Yeah, but I didn't want to taint our results.
Hey, I get it. So where are we going from here?
So next up is transition.
Ooh.
Nominated we have Alex Hyam, Josh Dove, Dennis Anderson, Kevin Peraza, Logan Martin.
I think I know who won this because I saw a picture, but I don't know for sure because I didn't look super close.
This one is, I think the right person won it. I'll say that, and I did guess it right. And I'm glad. I'll just tell you who won it. Kevin Peraza won.
Oh, I definitely didn't see it.
So Kevin won, and like always, I think he definitely deserved the win. And so, like, I think the contention in this category is like Logan Martin's here.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to be here. I definitely think he deserves to be here. And I think he won last year too, which is something that I should probably have in another fucking tab.
Here, I can get it. I can get it. I can.
Right. He deserves to be here, and I'm almost positive he won last year. And that's what I love about this, like, competition award.
He did. You were right.
Right. Is that it's almost non-biased. It's a non-biased popularity contest because so Logan Martin dominated the medal competitions, right? Where you go and you do X amount of tail whips to get a medal. Like, of course he's gonna win that. But when I'm watching those competitions, I see Dennis and Kevin there doing shit that would, you know, fucking blow my mind, that I would like dream to do.
Yeah.
And they're getting bronze or fifth or just it feels at those competitions that there's not necessarily like a lack of
variety.
I want to say respect. No, like a lack of appreciation for the things that people like Kevin and Dennis are doing.
Yeah.
But it's something like this that gives them that appreciation, right? Like this is.
Yeah.
Anyways. I really like the 5 people that got nominated for this. I mean, Alex has been killing it forever. Dove, I feel like, just blew up this year. And
it's BS that Josh Dove didn't win.
Well, that is the thing. Like, I don't necessarily think that Dove's not ever gonna win.
Yeah. I need to address Casey Smith because he's very upset that Corey Walsh wasn't on the list. Corey Walsh won Transition Rider of the Year in 2020. So I don't know if that has like an effect on it or anything, but he did win it.
That affected some of my predictions here because think about when you're at a jam and you're trying to give out awards and you're like, well, I don't want to give all the awards to this one guy that obviously shredded all day. So you like pass them out. I feel like BMX has a tendency to do that because we want to we want to put shine on everybody we can.
Yep.
And that's kind of, I guess, another one of those points that I've been like shittily trying to get to as I like ramble through why I love NORA Cup so much is that like, even if I don't agree with Logan Martin being the best, I can look at him on this list and be like, yes, he should be here, right?
Yeah.
Even if Logan had won this, it's not because he did the most tail whips. It's because he put in that work, right?
Yeah.
So if I watch X Games and I'm pissed that Kevin didn't do better, then I'm just pissed. But when it comes to NORA Cup, like it all makes sense. All is just.
Yeah, it's almost like to a point though, because anytime Josh Dove's name comes up, it's insta boner for whoever's talking about him. Like it's instantly like, oh my god, he's so amazing, I love to watch him. But then I don't know if it's like when people are voting or what, if they're just like, oh yeah, Kevin Peraza, he's always smiling, I'm gonna vote for him.
Yeah, well, and that's part of it too. Like I wouldn't necessarily say Kevin's my favorite rider on here. Like I really like Kevin's riding a lot, but between Alex Hyam and Josh Dove, like I would probably list off one of those two in a favorite rider list before Kevin Peraza.
Yeah.
But when you think about Kevin Peraza, right, and you like go back to when I was talking about this, go back to when I was shit talking the Olympics, right? So the Olympics has kind of filled this void we had that's like world facing, or like, and you know, outside of our industry facing, or like, you know, is pointed towards just like normal media.
Yeah.
And they want to point at people like Logan Martin and say like, this is not necessarily the face of our sport, but this is like the tallest point, you know, this is who we have to offer. And I think Kevin Peraza, if he's not that from like a core side, then who is? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Kevin's always smiling. I've never heard a bad thing about him in my life. And he does things on a bike that are not only like ridiculous, but they're like obviously heartfelt. Like his riding isn't robotic. It's not impressive because it's supposed to be impressive. Like it comes from fucking here. It comes from BMX, not from like desire to win a medal.
Yeah. I think there should be some type of an award for the best all-around rider of the year in this NORA Cup thing, because I think that would really, like, when it comes to transition and street and all these other things, like, you think about it and it can very easily become a superficial thing of like, if you say you are like, depending on what mood you're in whenever you get the email to vote or whatever, or like how seriously everyone's taking it, like it could easily just be like, oh, Kevin, easy choice, like boom, I'm not even going to consider it. And I'm not saying that people do that, because I can guarantee that there's a lot of people who get that NORA Cup voting email and they're like, all right, time to think, time to be serious about this, I'm gonna do what I can. But I can very easily see it the other way.
They're not getting like a list of 5 people and then picking a name. They're putting in a name from the ether.
Yeah, well, I think that's for nominations, but then when it comes, I think voting might be different than that, right?
I don't understand it completely, but the way I think it works is like people put in names, and the top 5 names are your like nomination.
Oh, okay.
And then whoever's got the most just fucking wins.
That's interesting. I think that's probably a better way to do it, but that also, see, that's also the problem with it, is that could very easily make it like, oh, this person uploaded an amazing video the week before that came out, so they're fresh on the mind.
Yeah, I think in a small enough like sample size, sure. Like if it were 10 dudes and you were like, who's the best out of this, we'd all say Josh Dove because his clips circulate like non-stop. But over like a large enough number of people, that like that variance or whatever you want to call it, like that'll simmer out. Like when you've got this many names to choose from, when you've got people like, you know, there's enough people that have to be voting for this.
Yeah.
Where there's some people like me who are like, fuck it, you know, I'm just gonna vote for Nathan Powell because I think he's the shit, and I think you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's there's not a single thing on here that isn't understandable.
Right. Right, and that's what I like about it. Yeah, I would have loved Josh Duff to win, but I'm not gonna like be pissed off if Kevin won.
I am. I'm super mad. BMX World fucked up.
You know how much shit I talk about like tailwhip games.
Yeah.
Even if Logan won last year, and I was like, yeah, makes sense.
Right.
Little pissed off he didn't.
Wait, so who won Flatland last year? This year?
Who won Flatland this year? Keo.
He won last year too.
Oh yeah. I didn't mention the two-peat.
Wow.
There were two two-peats this year.
Okay.
That's one of two two-peats.
Let's keep going.
All right. Finally moving on from Transition Rider.
My bad.
Well, it's also my bad. We have video part of the year.
Ooh.
Gotta let the video cycle. There we go. So, nominated, we have Alex Hyam, Magic Powers, Dennis Anderson, Asa, Lewis Mills, Lou is Fiending, Kevin Peraza, Khan To-Do, which is a dog shit video name. I'm sorry, dog shit video name. And then we have Trey Jones, No Fun.
This is the one that I saw, and now I put it together, and I know two of them now.
Oh, dude, this one, I hate to say it, but this was like a slam dunk. There's no way this video wasn't gonna win. And the thing that sucks about that is these are 5 videos that all deserve a NORA Cup. You know what I mean? Like, these are all 5 just ridiculous videos. So
Who won?
Who won? Guess.
I don't want to, because now I feel like I'm wrong based on what you just said about the slam dunk thing. I saw, okay, I'm going to say what I saw and what I thought I saw, but I scrolled past it super fast because I was like, oh, I don't want to see this.
Yeah,
First of all, I thought that it was a picture of Alex Hyam holding 2 NORA cups. Don't say I'm right or wrong, but I thought it was a picture of Alex Hyam holding 2 NORA cups, and I was like, okay, so he won transition and he won video part. But then you told me transition was Kevin Peraza, so I was like, okay, that's wrong. And then so now I'm thinking, okay, that picture was Lewis Mills, and he won, and he got that in street. And I feel like you were about to tell me I was wrong and that Dennis Anderson won video part.
Nope, you got it right.
Okay.
Yep, it's Lewis. And that's another, is like, I think Ace is a great video, and you know, I think Dennis, even at this point in his career, is putting out videos that are NORA Cup level. But I also feel like this video, this Asa video, was a step down from Caps Lock, which won a NORA Cup. And that's what I think, that's what I'm saying about that's what I'm saying about like NORA Cup always being just, is like, Dennis, this part, yes, is worthy of a NORA Cup. But if Caps Lock was NORA Cup worthy, and then you step down from that, how can you get 2 when there are other things up to bat, like Lou is Fiending, or a No Fun, or a Magic Powers? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. And I'm just scrolling through the NORA Cup stuff here from previous years. Dennis won last year for video part of the year. Dennis won in 2018 for video part of the year,
which was Caps Lock 2018, right? And then what was last year?
Right here, where he did the tail whip off of the roof.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, not Caps Lock. See, they're all so ridiculous.
Yeah, they are. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I watched the whole Lewis Mills video when it came out. I can't remember.
Yeah, so the reason I think that Lou is Fiending deserves to get this NORA Cup is because to put that, like, that Fiending tag on there means that, like, it has to be up to par with that Always Fiending video that came out, like, what was that, 2018? It's like 4 years ago now, but it was like so good that it like sent shockwaves through BMX. And it's like, if you are going to put out a video that has that word in it, period, like, it's got to live up to that, and it did. So, like, I don't know, when I watched that video, I was like, yeah, this is getting NORA Cup.
2014 Garrett Reynolds won web video of the year with Fiending.
Yeah, different video. There's Fiending, also good. Then there's Always Fiending, which is the one that's got Just go watch it after this.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I feel like I have to give a freaking disclaimer. Brant, react to Lewis Mills' video right now. I'll do that for I'll do that for my react video this week. I gotta give a disclaimer on that. When I'm doing the news stuff and preparing, I don't always have time to watch an entire 8-minute long video, and that was an entire 7 or 8 minute long video. So I try to get through like bits and pieces of things so I can get a general picture of the landscape, so I can talk about things in an educated way, not just like, yeah, screw it, we're not gonna watch that one.
Yeah, kind of like me trying to fucking recap NORA Cup right now. I don't have time to like study Flatland, dude. Leave me alone.
I don't have time to study the last 30 years of BMX Flatland. Get out of here.
Right, so I think we can quickly move past video part, because like I said, I wasn't surprised, but I don't want it to sound like that means the other 4 videos were shit. Like, they were all 5 ridiculous, but
well, what did I say for that one?
I have no clue.
I can't even remember. I know that you gave very sound reasoning for Dennis Henderson's video, and I was like, yeah, I could see it.
Oh no, I guessed this one right. I guessed Lou. This is what I'm saying is I could sit here and logically reason for all 5 of these videos.
Dude, I can't remember. Okay, so there was Kevin, Lewis, Dennis, what were the other 2?
Trey and Hyam.
I said it was Trey, and then I said it was because of that last clip too.
Yeah, and that video was awesome, and that video might have had the most work put into it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want a hot take, like, that was a paid part. Chadwick filmed that, right? I'm not being a moron. Yeah. Chadwick is a hell of a filmer, and like, that was a banging part. We watched that like premiere beside each other. It was awesome, and
yeah,
that kind of does suck that came out this year, and it's got to go up against like these other 4 videos. Like, Trey kind of deserves a NORA Cup for that, you know what I mean? But it's what happens. We'll come back to that. We'll touch back on that topic later. Don't let me forget it.
Oh, I'm gonna forget. Internet, don't let him forget.
I'm not gonna forget.
What are we seconding? Oh, the Rob Ridge comment. We need Rob Ridge to make a new video part, and he still won't get nominated. You're not wrong.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks. Sometimes you just put out gnarly shit the same year as other people put out gnarly shit.
Yep. Let's continue.
Which we're gonna bring that back up right now, because the next section is Chocolate Truck.
This is an interesting one.
I just yeah, that's pretty much it.
What were the other videos?
The NORA Cup for Video of the Year went to Chocolate Truck, up against Chapter 1, F It All, Honey by We the People, and Live Fast by Vans. And again, these are 4 videos that I think very well could have like won a NORA Cup, but Chocolate Truck 2 had such like had such an impact on the culture. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that like I felt when I like was scrolling through Instagram and it said like Chocolate Truck 2, you can go order it, and I was like, holy fucking shit, dude. Like, that's fucking like that's it. But to go back to what I was saying earlier about like don't let me forget. So Chocolate Truck 1 didn't win a NORA Cup, and guess what video won the year it came out? You can just look.
I don't know what year it came out, so I have no idea. I'm just kidding. Van Home and Holy Fit.
Oh no, it was Deadline.
Sure. Well, okay, so nothing was gonna beat that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes you just get fucked. The other videos
sometimes
on here,
Garrett just goes in dry.
Right. The other videos on here, like, so I don't think I watched the Doom video. I can't remember why. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. I feel like shit for that.
I'll say something so you feel better. Every single one of those videos, except for the Live Fast one, felt like a web video. Like,
Chocolate Truck too?
No, I'm saying I meant except
Okay.
Chocolate Truck and Live Fast. Those
Yeah.
two were the only two out of that list that did not feel like they weren't like a full, you know what I'm saying? Like all these other videos, I'll say it this way, Chocolate Truck and Live Fast felt like they had more of the purpose of being like a full out like video production.
Did they release F It All full length on the internet, or did you still have to buy it? Because I thought they only released the parts.
I don't know. I think they might have done like a limited thing. I can't remember, if I'm being honest. But I watched F It All at Woodward because they did the premiere of it the same night as everywhere else. And yes, that one definitely like had all of the same amount of level of work put into it as like a full-length video, but at the same time it felt more like something that was made with online being the intent rather than like this, you know what I'm saying. It's like the aura of it.
Yeah, so F It All, anytime you have a full length with those 3 letters in it, like, you know it's gonna be good quality writing. It's gonna be fucking insane. You know? Like anything with the word fit on it is like a staple on a DVD shelf.
Yeah.
But Chocolate Truck 2 has such a cultural impact that if it didn't get a NORA Cup, I probably would have stopped riding. No, I'm just kidding. But it, like...
Noah, the king of hyperbole.
It would have took something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And while the other 4 videos were good, like a Live Fast this year, like, it is just continuing this march of Fast and Loose, just like creating space in the core that wasn't there before. Like, so Fast and Loose have kind of cracked this market, right? Where I feel like used to, if you saw a kid on a bike, right? Let's say like sub 16, they were one of 2 things. They either had 4 pegs and they wanted to ride a flat rail, or they wanted to do the most tail whips possible so they could be in the Olympics. Now, as we've seen like Fast and Loose just fucking blow up, there's a new breed of young kids on bikes, like in the skate park, obviously.
Yeah.
That just want to blast fucking quarter pipes and do tabletops. And I think that is...
How crazy is that?
Right, very genuine, and I think their videos reflect that. That was a very long road to travel to come down to, I think that, like, the traction that any video that has a Fast and Loose rider in it is gonna fucking gain traction. Yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah, ran out of steam there. It's fine. We'll keep moving.
It's fine.
Yeah. 2 slam dunk awards in a row with Lou and Chocolate Truck.
I got both of those wrong. I came in strong in
What
the
was that?
beginning. I said I got both of those wrong. I say I came in strong in the beginning, and I have since had my wheels fall off.
I am 3-3, or so 3 for 6, 50-50 right now.
Okay.
Street Rider, right? We have nominated Felix Prangenberg,
Yep.
Garrett Reynolds,
Yep.
Jordan Godwin, Lewis Mills, Nathan Williams.
And we already know that Lewis Mills won it based on the picture that I saw and what I said earlier. But no, what other one was he holding?
I'm not. Well, there's only one left after this.
Dear God, I get it now. Okay, so Felix won. Thank God.
Yeah,
I was
there
gonna be
you go.
so pissed if Felix didn't win.
Yeah. Which, yeah, Felix fucking killed it. This is a repeat for Felix, right?
Let me check. I'm so glad. Okay, so we're officially tied because you did not say Felix.
Did I not say Felix? Who did I say?
I feel like you said somebody else. Maybe you did say Felix.
I thought I said Felix, but I definitely did not say Lou for the...
Well, let's not go there yet.
Wait, I'm pretty sure you got this wrong.
I swear I said Felix for Street Rider because he's been killing
you did.
it.
I'm sure you did, but I don't think Lou was holding the 2 NORA Cups.
Who the hell was holding that? Was it not? It was.
I think it was Felix.
Oh, okay. That's why someone said, Brent, you don't recognize Felix.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just got
listen.
the results here, so I was just like.
Listen. So Felix was holding 2. Lewis was okay. So that was Felix and not Lewis. I see. That's what I'm saying. I saw it and I was like, get out of here. I don't want to know what's going on. So I was wrong about everything. Okay, so I did say that Felix should win Street Rider of the Year. I don't remember what you said, but
Pretty sure it was Felix, but for Reader's Choice, I said, so I'll just go ahead and give you the nominees for Reader's Choice. It was Denham Cox, Felix Prangenberg, Josh Dove, Lewis Mills, Mickey Fleck.
You said Mickey Fleck, didn't you?
No, I said Denham Cox. I thought Denham was just on fire this year, and he was just on fire this year. I mean, he's been all over everything, obviously riding the Swamp Fest love and then the BSD love. Like, he's just fucking killing everything in the world, right?
Yeah.
So I figured, like, Denham fits really well into an Instagram algorithm. Like, he's definitely gonna win this.
Oh yeah.
And I was absolutely wrong. It was Denham Cox.
It was
motherfucker. It was Felix Prangenberg.
I can't remember who I said for Reader's Choice. Unfortunately, I'm okay with it though. So that's really interesting. So basically what we've learned here is that if there was a crime committed in a lineup with Lewis Mills and Felix in it as well, who was the other one? Alex Heim. I would not be able to pick one of them out of it because they all look like the same person at first glance.
I'll give you Lou and Felix. If you squint real hard, you could.
Why? This is how fast I looked at him. I was like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah.
I saw 2 NORA cups and I was like, "Get out of here!" Okay.
So yeah, that leaves me at a solid 50%. I'd like to say I would have predicted better if I had drank less, but I definitely was not gonna get Reader's Choice right. Yeah. Overall, I think it was a good NORA Cup. I mean, I'm not upset by any of these. It's a bummer that Dove got 2 nominations and didn't get a single cup, but let's be honest, this is not the last time
He'll be back next year.
Yeah. I would like to see him win a gnarlier one too, like maybe a video part of the year. A transition rider would be awesome too, but
video part would be pretty freaking tight.
Yeah, well, let me look at the histories real quick so I can make this point. But yeah, here, fill for me while I do some research.
Yep, I'm just scrolling through what am I trying to say? The gallery on our BMX of the pictures of all that. I can bring those over here and scroll through these. What's up?
I would like somebody like Dove to win a video part of the year, because I feel like for the most part, video part of the year goes to somebody who's doing more street oriented stuff. I mean, I know when Dennis has won that award in the past, there have been transition style things in there, but they are still street parts, you know what I mean? And with the, I don't want to say the advent, but with things like Fast and Loose becoming just astronomically fucking popular lately, I think sooner rather than later we'll see a mostly transition video video part of the year, if not just video. Well, that's probably Pull Back or Die last year video. So yeah, already happened.
There you go. You got what you wanted and you didn't even know it.
But not part, just video.
Yeah.
Which is better, I guess, in some ways, but
that will be a crazy sign for BMX when that happens, because we have been so heavily dominated by street videos for the past years, and it's just recently that you're seeing people like the Fast and Loose and even Cult have been putting in their trip videos skate park clips, where I think 4 or 5 years ago that might not have been as much of a thing.
Right.
And you got Dennis riding a gyro and brakes again, so maybe not again, but he's riding them.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to happen. I think it's something to watch out for, and is just another fucking chance for me to sing praise about NORA Cups. Because I think like when that happens, it'll be a good sign that BMX is like becoming more about all around riders again. Not that it's a bad thing that it wasn't, but you definitely hear a lot of like fucking wash ups like me that are like, oh, there's no street riders, there's just BMX riders. Like you should be able to ride everything, kind of. Yeah, that.
I'm
exactly.
literally listen.
Wearing the shirt.
Okay, this is a perfect opportunity. I'm gonna pin this in the chat so
Buy
you
my
can.
merch.
Yeah. No, listen. I'm gonna talk like Mike Tyson. No, listen to me. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen. This is my bike rider shirt with exactly what Noah was trying to say. Yeah, but it's exactly it. Like, you can continue now. They're printed on tri-blend shirts, so buy one.
Yeah. I might have lost
Well, you were just
my momentum there. What was I saying? It'll be a good indicator that is like coming to fruition. And I think NORA Cup has always been good at like having its thumb on the pulse, because like as you go back, you get a good idea of what the scene looked like 2011 Anthem, and then you go further back and there's a race category.
Yeah.
And you go even further back and Hutch is winning like bike of the year. That's why I like fucking love NORA Cup. I don't know what else to say.
Well, I think this is a great opportunity to bring up when they're going to bring in, and we're going to combine the Lip Lords #1 rider that I did in Instagram stories with, and have that as a category, you know?
Yeah. This might be, I might not be allowed to say this, but there have been talks amongst certain people at, the BMX Miss organization, we'll call it, just like
Don't get yourself in trouble here.
The ambiguous organization that plans BMX Miss, and we've been kind of talking about doing like a Midwest NORA Cup kind of thing. We had a name for it, but I was drunk when I came up with that too, so I forgot it. But
the Mora Cup,
something like that. It was like most Mura Cup. I think it was like most Underground Rider Award or some shit like that. But, or Midwest Underground Rider Award. That's what it was.
Well, now you know it, and now you're committed because you said it on the internet.
Maybe, but definitely have to like inaugurate that, because if you did have like Lip Trick Rider of the Year award, I think that was a very like representative vote that you had on your Instagram.
Yeah, okay,
like,
I should probably give context.
Yeah, go for that.
Because no one knows. I mean, there might be a couple people, but people
the
don't
7
have
people that voted. Yeah.
Yeah, people have absolutely no idea. And you know what? It was actually way more than that.
Well, I was joking. But...
So basically, with NORA Cup coming around, I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should see who people think was the #1 Lip Trick Rider of the Year. I very specifically did not call it the Lip Lords Rider of the Year because I didn't want to, like, I don't know. I'm trying not to step on toes here, but trying not to step on my own toes. But so what I did was I just put up a questions thing in an Instagram story and let people type right in whoever they wanted, and I tallied up. Actually, it's right. Oh, I can't reach it. Oh, there we go. Whew. So I tallied up the 2022 Lip Lord of the Year. I wrote that on my own paper, but not the internet. And I tallied up who all got voted for. And then in the end, of course, Tom Justice had the most votes. So he naturally won without a, like, poll. But then after that, I did a poll because Joey Battaglia got the second most votes. So I put up a poll between Joe and Tom Justice. People voted literally over, like, I think it was like 250 or more people voted, and Tom Justice ran away with it by double the amount of votes because Tom Justice is in, we all know why. And so I'll probably do it again next year in a little more organized fashion.
See, and I think that result is like representative. I think if you stretch that out across the entire industry, and had a pointed like ballot like they do, I think that's who would win. I mean, I don't know that he would smoke Joey, but I think those are the names that would be up there. I mean, it'd be Joey, it'd be
Rob Ridge is on there. Alex Heim.
No, well, Heim, yeah, but I forgot Tom Justice's name there for a second. Yeah, Heim would be on there. They'd probably give Clint Miller one out of respect. Oh, holy fuck! Why was there not a Legends Award this year, or was there and I just missed it?
I have no idea at all.
I need to figure that out.
So yeah, I think there's definitely an awesome opportunity there for like your Miura thing, and then a Lip Lords type deal for like. There's no obligation by the people at Our BMX to do those things, so like we could do it. Why not? You know, it'd be fun, and I think it'd be a nice addition of things for people to be stoked about.
Yeah, and I think it'd be fun to do like obviously kind of jokey categories like Dickhead of the Year, which is like a very authentic Midwest.
You can't win your own award, Noah.
Oh fuck, I could.
I could see you being a dickhead for an entire year just to win that award.
Already doing it.
Oh god. But anyway, yeah, like that just it's cool, and I always call NORA Cup a popularity contest, but I'm doing it because that's at the heart of things. It's what it essentially is, but I'm not saying that in a bad way because of all of the things that you've said throughout this. Like, it's not a bad thing, and it's not, I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing.
It's a very well-structured popularity contest. I am not seeing a Legend Award on here.
Maybe there wasn't one this year. I don't know.
Who would you pick for Legend of the Year?
Okay, hold on. So my brain obviously just instantly goes to Dave Asado for that one clip that he posted.
One fucking clip. That's a good one.
But that's not. I gotta put more thought into it than that, because there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Go for it if you've got one.
I'll just shit take mine while you think. I'm gonna put up. I think Robbie Morales was who I would vote for, because I feel like year after year Colt just gets bigger and takes up more of the market space, but not in like a bad way.
Yeah.
Like in a very like a very honest way. Like, they do shit that people want, you know. They make dice and lighters, and then kids that ride around and fucking do Smith manuals and smoke weed are like, hell yeah, I want dice and lighters, you know what I mean? And I feel like Robo's just fucking killing it, and I feel like every time I see him in an event, he's got a smile on his face, and you know, that's who I like. Out of all the fucking, I don't want to say old dudes, but like people that you could consider a legend that I've seen kill it the most as industry wise, that's just who pops to mind. But I could probably think about this for another day and come up with a couple more. But that's who springs to my mind.
I asked the chat, so we'll figure this. We'll see what they say. Somebody immediately said Alan Sibley, and if he was in the industry, he gets the most underrated in BMX Award of the Year, because he doesn't have, like, he's not a pro rider, but he's riding like one at the age of 50. Let me think. It's got to be somebody who's within the industry, I would say. And I mean, honestly though, you almost have to give it to Corey Anastasio, because he got,
that's a good one.
I mean, there was that little like drama thing around him being dropped by those two sponsors, but he got a signature bike. Is he the oldest rider other than Volker, who got that 29er, who has a signature bike, like a signature 20-inch freestyle BMX bike, who like is like, look at the level he's riding at his age. I mean, it's just almost makes perfect sense. And then building the X Games dirt course and just everything that he's done this year, and being the legend that he is, I think would earn him a Legend Award.
Right, and then I think also giving it to Corey, that I wouldn't like, that's the thing about the Trail Rider Award is like if it had gone to Nasty, you almost feel bad for those dudes who were kind of like, I don't even know how to say it, like not household names.
Yeah, they're just
they have done the work and fucking deserve it. So if it goes to a Corey, you're like, oh well, of course, it's Corey. But if he gets a Legend Award, like, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's why I would vote for somebody like Nasty in the Trail Rider of the Year award, is because like you fucking see Nasty, you're like, god damn, he deserves one.
Yeah. So if the BMX main industry is a highway, the trail side of things is like the bypass that goes around the city that the highway is leading to, that is 10 times smoother and like everybody wants to take that bypass, but they're stuck on the main highway.
I would think Trails is like a subway nestled very far underground. Just so far underground you have to carry around a torch to see where you're going. That's how far underground Trails is.
Yeah, but it's the most immaculate subway ever.
It need an unsung hero award. See, that's what I'm saying is like Legend Award was there like rules behind that? Was there like an age limit? Was there
I have
years
no
in the
idea.
industry? Like that's a hard award to give. So maybe that's why they stopped. Who knows? I'm just speculating. But
yeah, I mean it may just be that they just didn't do it.
Give it to whoever organized that old school qualifier the other weekend. That was sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Isn't that? Yeah, I don't want to get that wrong.
You get fucking pillaged.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try because I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, though, an unsung hero award for random AMs local, and I just can't talk.
Somebody said nowhere Carl for Legend Award, and I feel like Carl could deserve an unsung hero award.
Yeah,
he's a fucking hero.
He's an unsung hero,
and I've never heard him sing. So.
Oh man, don't say that. He might sing for you, Noah. Actually, you might want to say that. You might want Carl to sing for you.
I might have heard Carl sing actually. Just drunk at that concert after Corn Hucket.
I would agree, though.
Yeah, probably.
I would definitely agree that
Legend Award to DMC. Yeah, I mean, see, like, how can you deny DMC a Legend Award, right?
Yeah.
It's you never win in that category. Like, there's not enough years to give everybody that deserves an award an award. So.
Right. Well, Noah, is there anything else to say about NORA Cup?
I think I've rambled and babbled incoherently for an hour straight and halfway made all the points I didn't want to. So
let's
I think I got it all.
Let's end it by predicting who's going to win next year so that we can come back to this and see if we even get close.
Can we just do one category? We could have like our 1 year out picks and then our like after we see the nominee picks.
Yeah.
Do that? Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a nominee thing. It's just one person. So Trail Rider.
Oh, dude, there's no fucking
just say
way.
Corey Anastasio and move on.
No, I'm going with Hallahan. I'm going with Nathan.
I'm gonna go with Shane Hallahan.
All right, that's fine.
Street Rider.
Are you writing these down or do I need to?
If you want to write them down, I was just gonna use the video in a year.
All right, Street Rider.
Street Rider. Oh Jesus. Brett Silva.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go Felix for a 3-peat.
Ooh, okay. When it comes to Flatland, I was gonna say Keo for a 3-peat.
That's 100% possible. I can't even think of a good Flatland rider. How many does Matthias have? I'll go with
I
Matthias.
don't know. That's an easy, good one to
like
say.
A solid guess.
Transition rider, Josh Dove.
Yeah, Dove.
Okay. Women's rider. Ooh, women's rider this year. Oh, dude. I think Bethany is gonna blow up this year, and she's gonna get a chance at women's.
Ooh, the Hendricks, however you pronounce her name.
Yeah, her.
The local one. Yeah. I hope she does. But I'm gonna go with Charlotte.
Okay. Okay.
Bethany is non-ironically just one of my favorite riders. No like prefix, like she just fucking kills it. Just like so many of those Ohio kids are. I don't even know if she's from Ohio.
She's from Kentucky.
In my mind, she's from Ohio. She's close enough.
Fair enough.
The Midwest is all Ohio.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, there's just so many kids kind of I guess just in like the tri-state area that just fucking ride bikes. And I love that. You know what I mean? Anyway.
So this one's gonna be, the next two are basically impossible. Video part of the year. Who's gonna put out a video part and win?
What's coming out?
Well, that's what we don't know, because video part of the year isn't a video part anymore. So
I bet Trent will get at least one of those.
Oh, Trent is on a war path for that. That is a good freaking, and he's doing so much. I could very easily see that being a thing. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say this is gonna be a real. If I get this right, like, somebody better freaking inscribe my name somewhere. I'm gonna say Felix Prangenberg with a real BMX X Games gold medal winning video is gonna be video part of the year next year. That's how.
Do you want to put money on this? That's like it's like 100 to 1 odds.
No, I don't want to put any money on it. I just, if I'm right, it's gonna be like that one picture where it's like the freaking Illuminati.
If there were Vegas odds on that, you could become a millionaire with like 50 cents.
Sick. Okay. So then video of the year.
The only video I know that's like rumored to come out is like mediocre at best, and it would actually have to come out to win. So
what's the thing? Let me find it. I'm sorry for wasting time here, but I just want to.
You're fine. Well, Kink's due for another one soon, aren't they?
I'm looking for the post about it. Come on.
Well, and if it gets released this early, it's not coming out.
No, I doubt it'll even come out in the next year, but the dude, Joe, what the hell? He posts so damn much, I can't find it. Don't Quit Your Day Job 3.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Joe Milioti posted about it. Don't Quit Your Day Job 3 is gonna win video of the year next year if it comes out.
Fucking shit. Yeah.
Or Anthem 3.
Hey.
So those are the predictions. That's where I'm cutting it at. I'm gonna make that its own separate video so that in a year we can come back and forget all about this and never look at it again. Sound good?
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna game plan my actual predictions off of the next year.
Okay. So on that note, thanks Noah. This was fun. We're gonna do BMX this evening again.
Yeah, we'll be able to do some sort of live stream from
Cornhucket.
When
are you getting there?
I have no clue. I mean, at this point, it's still like a toss-up if I'm even gonna get there. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see you there.
But yeah, I'll get there one way or another. So.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Go to follow The Scene's Not Dead on YouTube. They're tagged in the title somewhere up there, and let us